Welcome back to another episode of Board Gaming Closet. My name's Ron.
My name's Tim.
And the game that we're reviewing today is Waterdeep.
Lords of Waterdeep.
Lords of Waterdeep, yes.
It's a D&D board game.
So since I am a kid of the 70s, I love Dungeons & Dragons. And so when I heard that this was coming out, fantastic. Going quickly to first on my list. When you see the game, the artwork is fantastic. It's just very much the traditional Dungeons & Dragons look to it. I'll go further into detail on the parts, but we'll let Tim go ahead and discuss gameplay a little bit.
Well, the first thing we would go to is the rulebook here. It's not too thick. It's laid out pretty good so that you can set up the game first time pretty easy. It tells you how to play the game pretty quick and easy. Because once you get into it, there's not really a lot to it. Because all the pieces actually tell you what you need to do. So you just get the basic turns down, the basic gameplay, and then everything just plays out for you. So it's just plain and simple rule book. I wouldn't say it's very complicated to learn at all. You will refer to it a couple times for keywords and stuff like that. But elsewise, pretty simple game to learn.
Pretty much the cards explain. When you go into a building, it basically explains what you need to do to get what you want. So going there, we'll look at the pieces. Some of the pieces are fantastic. Like for instance, just the artwork itself, very, very neat.
I would say the artwork is fantastic, but the pieces are not.
Well, the problem, I guess if we're going to go right to problems, is representations of our characters and stuff. This right here is very disappointing, I guess.
They just completely blew it on this, didn't they? They had an opportunity to have, like all the other D&D games, have like little miniatures of your characters. And I know these aren't your character; these are your agents or whatever.
But that's disappointing. I would agree 100%. That's very disappointing.
Yeah, they lost the chance on that one.
And when it comes to the cubes, again, same thing.
These are people or something.
Yeah.
These are like mages or something.
Right, mages, knights, fighters,
you'll completely
paladins.
When you play the game, all you'll be thinking is,
Tim's jumping right into the negatives.
I need an orange cube. All right, I got an orange cube. I can beat this quest.
So Tim hit the nail on the head when it comes to a problem with the game. A problem with the game is it's not very immersive. The reason is the game itself doesn't pull you into like if you need like 4 paladins, it doesn't really do that. It just shows you need 4 white cubes. So all you're trying to do is get those cubes.
Oh, is that what the white cubes are?
Yeah. Okay. So so each one of them, of course, represents a cleric and so on, and it's just disappointing that a game like this with again, like we're saying with these cards, some great artwork and
the map looks nice too.
The map looks very nice.
It does lay out Waterdeep pretty well.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big city if you're familiar with D&D. A lot of stuff happens there. Not as big as like Neverwinter, but
but it's just it was disappointing on the fact, and I guess we're kind of heading towards that. That we're dealing mostly with blocks and these little shadows and stuff, and they just don't do the thing. This is real nice. Helps keep it organized.
Yeah, because you don't want your cubes falling out, everywhere.
Not that we should have cubes at all in our game, but
yeah, I mean, because what if you lost the purple cube? That's important.
Exactly. So the game, I've played it several times. I do enjoy it, but what you have to do with this game is you have to use the lingo. You can't let it pull you into, I'm trying to get 4 orange boxes, and I'm trying to get, because it just takes away from the game completely. And that way, if you let that happen, this could be anything. This could be a science fiction game. This could be a trucking game. This could be anything.
This could be Sorry, is what this could be.
Yeah, it could.
They could have literally had like a little bobble thing, and then you pick where you put your character.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, sweet, I'm here. You won't even read out the name most of the time, and you're like, I get 2 orange cubes. Sweet. That's going to go towards my quest of whatever this is. Who cares? I just need 2 more orange cubes.
So when I'm playing this game, the one thing that I make sure to do is we read off the cards. My 9-year-old plays the game a lot with us, and when we do play, we do go with the cards a lot to make sure that we just keep the feel like we're actually doing some type of thing in Dungeons and Dragons world. Again, there's this counter across it, and that's another thing that should have warned me ahead of time. That anytime we have these, we're dealing with a certain type of game, and those are normally the games I'm
This
not
is
a
your
big fan
point
of.
counter for your victory
Yeah.
points
Yeah.
that goes around, and the person with the most at the end of the game wins.
An expansion came out during Gen Con this year. I will be buying it, and we'll explain that in a little bit. But again, there's some disappointment in this.
Yeah, if you're actually looking for D&D game, this is not it. This has no role play in it. This has no real immersion to the game. So if you see a Dungeons and Dragons board game on the cover and think that seems interesting, that's not why you would buy this. This is more for the person that likes worker placement, the Euro games kind. If you like Catan, then this be a good game. If you just wanted a D&D kind of skin to it.
So you think Jimmy would like this game?
Jimmy and his 17 Catan games.
So I guess what we should do now is go ahead and we do our thing is that we pick a die. Green being we buy the game if we didn't own it. White being we're kind of neutral to the game, but if it was on the table, we'd play it. And then red being we wouldn't play if it was on the table.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't buy it.
Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and put our fists out here, and I think that I can guess already where Tim's going with this, but we'll go ahead and show.
Huh.
Ah, that's a big die there.
Yeah.
You know we don't like big dice. All right, so I'll go ahead and explain mine. I am from the old school of Dungeons and Dragons, and so I just love like the artwork on the game and stuff. And I know that's not a reason to buy the game, but guess what? I would probably still even buy the game. But
He's
will
one of
play
those people that buy any merchandise that has the right name on it.
So I'm and it has put me towards the middle. So I'm in the middle of it, but I'm not gonna say I'm a red on it. That's for sure. But I'm disappointed.
I'm a big red dice, because I thought I saw this and there was so much build up to this game, and then I played it and I was like, this is boring. And I think if you're bored playing a game, there's no reason to play it.
All right, so I think that says enough, and so we'll see you on the next episode of Board Gaming Closet.
Thanks for watching us. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and on the web page, boardgamecloset.com.
Bye-bye.